Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. Last time we jumped into our third or fourth world in the game with our weird order, Gelato Beach. Getting to explore a good amount of the area and already getting ourselves a good chunk of shines in the said beach. The isle's largest beach sprawls under perfect blue skies. Have a swim, enjoy a famous movie, and bask in the glow of the Shine Tower. Sounds like a very relaxing beach. So what do you say we go back into the said beach and get ourselves some more shines here. Jumping in, we have episode 5, El Piantissimo's Sand Sprint. This is interesting. It sounds like this is actually a different kind of shine for once. This sounds like a race, and in fact, it is. Got a new guy in town here, and it's time for us to show him who's the real winner of a race. Once we work up a sweat, let's jump in the ocean. Okay, I'll do that right now. Nice and refreshing. I am El Piantissimo, and now we shall race to that flag. It is a race to the finish flag, and only one can triumph. By the way, the current record is 35 seconds. Are you at the ready? Then get set, and go! Okay, he's very enthusiastic. Also, he cheats. He pushed me. I'll cheat back. I'll slide in my water. That's right. I'll show you who's the better one here in this race. Oh, it took away the magical growing staircase, so I guess I'll just have to do things my way and just platform around. Getting to the flagpole in question, which now looks like a giant straw if you ask me. There you go. We got a whole crowd celebrating here too. You know, I'm just really not into sweaty guys. Do. Okay, well that was just insensitive, lady. You're pretty good. You have some speed. You have grown ever so slightly in my esteem. Slightly. We will meet again, and goodbye. So, beating Piantissimo in his own game, he gives us a shine. How nice. Do you have anything else to say, though? That's all I wanted to say. Now where with you? Be gone! Okay, fine, I'll leave. I got the message. I'll go home. Actually, I can't go home yet because I'm still technically under house arrest in this island, so I can't really do much but get shines. But you know what we can do? We can jump back into episode 5 and race Piantissimo here yet again. So jumping back into episode 5 here, we can go ahead and rematch Piantissimo to another race. But there's a very specific reason we're doing this. We don't get another shine out of this race, but things are slightly different now if we do rematch him in episode 5. It's a race to the finish flag, and only one can triumph. By the way, the current record is 18 seconds and 48 milliseconds. So, now the record has changed to our best time here. And now, you have to beat that record. Because now Piantissimo is going to aim for the time that you won with the last race. So, now I'm going to move even faster if we want to beat this guy at his own game. And unfortunately here, I already made some pretty major mistakes, so I might not be able to make it. We just barely could make this. I feel cheated. You pokey little flap biscuit. I must laugh at you. Ha! Next time, show me what you really got, if you please. I know we should race again. Ciao. Just because I don't finish the race doesn't mean I have to get cardiac arrest. Let's try this again, as while we're racing Piantissimo this time around, one, hopefully we won't have a weird, you're literally centimeters away from the finish line situation. I don't know how that didn't count. I was right there. You gotta basically rub against the flag for it to really count. It's kind of picky, as you can see. But there's some interesting facts about Piantissimo here. We can kind of see under his mask ever so slightly, but you never actually see his real face. But if you go in the game's code and you take away that mask from Piantissimo, you actually see a pretty familiar face if you play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the N64, as Piantissimo is actually the running man from Ocarina of Time. They actually just reuse his model here for the Piantissimo races in Super Mario Sunshine. This is the exact same guy from that game. Although, unlike Ocarina of Time, it's actually possible to beat this guy in any of the races. In Ocarina of Time, you can never beat the running man at his own game. Even if you modify the game's code in a way where you pause the timer or hack it so you can get negative seconds, the running man will still always win in that game. So, unlike Ocarina of Time, this guy actually is a good thing of competition instead of a cheater who will always win no matter what. Even though he somehow won our last race, which I don't understand, we were literally at the finish line before Piantissimo. I definitely call cheating on that front. But let's go ahead and jump back into Gelato Beach and make our way into episode 6, Red Coins in the Coral Reef. Normally, I would kind of object to doing so many red coin missions because these are kind of tedious and we've done so many, but hey, we get to explore a new portion of Gelato Beach this time around, so I'm fine with this. Mister? You know where the coral reef is, right? There's something sparkling out there. I'm sure of it. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Go get him! He knows that look at this point just from a handful of interactions with Mario. That's pretty impressive if you ask me. Here, though, I want to go ahead and jump up to where this M is on the wall, not to get ourselves the blue coin from the end, but to get ourselves a rocket nozzle. We could have got this starting in episode 5 with the Piantissimo race, but I decided, Piantissimo's a little more important to take care of, so we'll grab it now in episode 6. I don't recommend using this for this mission, just like with the Sandbird mission. The episode this starts to appear in is really not that helpful, and it's also not helpful here. Both the rocket and turbo nozzle you do not need whatsoever to get all the shines here in Gelato Beach. These are all optional and more or less just for blue coin hunting. I want to actually get myself the turbo nozzle because this will make getting the red coins here in this mission so much easier. Again, you do not need this in order to complete all the episodes here in Gelato Beach, but it makes things a lot easier. I don't even know how that works though. That red coin just went straight through the wall. That's kind of the problem in this mission specifically, and this is why I recommend using the turbo nozzle. This will make getting the red coins a lot easier as there are going to be some fish that house red coins in them. And there's only 2 specifically, so now we got them both out of the way, which is great because as you've seen, the red coin fish, they can just swim into the wall and the red coin will follow the fish. And obviously we can't clip through walls ourselves in this mission, so that coin is on a one-way trip at that point. We can't follow it, and we just have to wait until the coin comes back out and get it at that point in time. So it's just really inconvenient. But most of your red coins are just in the coral reef itself, so luckily at this point now we don't have to worry about anything clipping the walls, which is helpful. You gotta be careful of certain fish in this area because there are actually cheap fish here, and the cheeps will drag Mario underwater, which we don't want because obviously we don't have much air, and a cheap drags us down to the bottom. We could drown and die, technically. I don't want to die. That's kind of a thing I want to avoid. And now we got all the coins here. The shine appears in the middle of the coral reef. So let's just go ahead and grab the shine. And with that, that's episode 6 completed. This actually is one of my more favorite missions in Gelato, just because of us being able to explore the coral reef. It's just a nice little fun thing to do, and it's always something I enjoy. I don't enjoy the part where the red coins clip through the walls, though. That part could be seriously fixed. Maybe someday this game gets a proper remake. That'd be nice if they, made sure coins wouldn't go through walls. That's kind of like #1 priority. Right next to fix all the collision. That's also very important. But jumping back into Gelato Beach, we got episode 7. It's Shadow Mario after him. We know that time. Shadow Mario always appears in episode 7, so here he is. And it's time for us to go ahead and just do our usual. Chase him for like a minute or 2, and then he'll just collapse on the floor. You got anything to say about the situation, buddy? Hey, you! Stop threatening me! What? It wasn't you. Yeah, it was the other Mario. Don't you know the difference? One's red, one's blue. Pretty self-explanatory. But this guy, you can't really catch right away, so I just recommend spraying the ground with water and then just chasing after Shadow Mario using your extra speed. Because in the beginning, this guy does some pretty fast movement stuff. I'm not gonna lie, but it really doesn't matter when he can't move far. Dang it! This ain't over. I mean, I beg to differ. You're already dead. Every single time. This guy is just a joke. I really wish. Put that to the list of things that they ever remake this game. Give Shadow Mario more health, or take away the amount of damage that F.L.U.D can do to Shadow Mario in these fights. Because seriously, these episodes, they're by far the easiest in every single world. Simply because a few sprays and Shadow Mario already collapses on the floor. They're a joke. They really are. These are kind of like boss fights, but I really stretch with the word boss on this one. Shadow Mario does not put up much of a fight to be considered a boss. But we got one more episode left here in Gelato Beach. Episode 8, the Watermelon Festival. This one is very well remembered by people who've played this game. And it's for probably all the wrong reasons. We'll get into what makes this level so, quote-unquote, special here very soon. The Watermelon Festival is now open. Why must I stand here? I'd rather be drinking a smoothie. Hey, this is a good question. Why are you having to stand there? That's oddly specific. Excuse me, Cataquacks. Coming through. The guy next to me forced a coin on me. And then, well, he made me switch watermelons with him. Yeah. Mine was so much bigger than his. What a meanie. Ah, I see. Bribery. So, how about it? Mine's the biggest, right? I mean, right? This thing is in the bag, man. In the bag. I mean, with bribery, don't tell the judges. Then sure. I think I have the biggest watermelon right now. But what do I do if someone brings a bigger one? Oh no. Yeah, I don't want to think about that one. That's a little concerning. Just roll your watermelon over this pier to the shop. Doot, 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 doot. Everyone loves to doot in this world, I swear. So many people dooting. He doesn't want to join in because he hates to lose. Okay, I mean, sore loser or a really good explanation. Both are pretty accurate. I won't be joining in the contest this year. Nope. Sorry. I'm happy just to sit and eat watermelon. Yeah, keep on telling yourself that there, buddy. The Watermelon Festival is about to end. Hurry, hurry! Good luck. And doot doot! Yeah, throwing the doot doots, I see. This is the Surf Cabana. Watermelon Festival starting here, which we kind of already figured based on everyone with the watermelons, and also all the talk about how we have to come here to participate in the Watermelon Festival. I want to take the biggest watermelon and make smoothies. Really good ones. And give them to the Shine Sprites. An appreciation for all they do for us, you know? Let me get this straight. Isle Delfino is missing all their shines. The area is so dark and grim back in Delfino Plaza. And yet, you're gonna hoard this one because you want to make smoothies? Why is Mario in jail? Seriously, arrest the Delfino Island representatives here. Get the Piantas. They have some issues. You know what? Fine. Here's a watermelon. This looks bigger than everyone else's. But I don't want you to touch it. No, Cataquack. You cannot have this. You gotta be extremely careful with these watermelon because if a Cataquack finds one of these things, it will shoot it in the air and the watermelon will be destroyed on impact. So yeah, let's not have Cataquacks even touch these things. Also, don't let them touch the water because another thing will happen with that. Watermelons don't like water in this game. They touch it, they get destroyed. As you can see, just getting this thing up this stupid dock. Oh man, this is awful. Just the level of precision you need here is in some ways worse than just kicking around a durian. So I hope you got practice with the durians because this is your real testament if you can do this said mission or not. I'm gonna push this back ever so slightly to line it back up to the center. Just keep on pushing it. Keep it going. Just about there. There we go. Oh, no, no, no! That's too small. Tiny, really. I guess I'll have to choose one of those three over there. I mean, if I give him the wrong watermelon, he gave us a bunch of coins. I mean, half of them are inside of people, which, That's not fair. That lady over there dancing didn't do anything to deserve my winnings, sir. Those are my winnings. But fine, that one, to me, looked big, but I guess it wasn't big enough. There's a watermelon over here. That looks slightly bigger. Slightly? I mean, we could try this. Why not? Gotta squeeze it through these cataquacks. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. The best thing to do with the cataquacks here is actually just to spray them down, as by doing so, they'll get stuck in the sand, and now they won't be able to flip over Mario or the watermelon. So, if you want an easy way to get these watermelons over to the cabana over here on the edge of the ocean, just flip over these cataquacks here, but you gotta make sure you're doing it in sand. If you spray cataquacks over grass, on the other hand, they will immediately pop back out of the ground. So when they're over grass, yeah, you can't really do much with the cataquacks. But look at this. This watermelon definitely does look bigger than every other watermelon here. This has got to be enough to get us that Shine Sprite. At least whatever other prize would be. I don't imagine what the prize would be. Maybe it's more money. Or worse, it could be a blue coin. Oh, man. All this for a blue coin? Oh, please don't. I mean, it's already hard enough to get in so many situations. Don't make me have to bring over watermelon for blue coins. Man, that'd be awful. Luckily, using the hover nozzle is a good way to correct any mistakes you make on this bridge, so definitely use your hover nozzle here with caution. Well, it's not bad, but not great either. Not bigger than any of those three over there. Are you blind, sir? That thing is much bigger than the other watermelons. How are you saying that's not much bigger at all? I don't understand that. How is that watermelon not any bigger than these tiny little suckers? I don't understand how. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna ignore this guy. He's definitely wrong. There's no way around that one. So yeah, those watermelons we brought in both don't work. So there's only one true winner, and it's actually at the top of this mountainside here in Gelato Beach. There's one specific watermelon up here that is huge, and this is the one that you actually need to win the Watermelon Festival. As you can see, turning in any other watermelon, they'll just give you coins. So if you need coins, sure, maybe we'll do that for the 100 coin mission. But this is kind of a crapshoot. I'm really hoping that goes in the right location and not too far, I say, as it hit the water. So you can kind of see the issue here. We need to get this watermelon all the way over from the very top of this mountain to the edge of the beach without it popping. That's easier said than done. Just flat out. There's really no easy way around this. There are specific setups that can maybe make this somewhat more consistent, but there's no guarantee that where you push this watermelon is going to be exactly where it goes down this mountainside. So what I like doing is trying to push it ever so slightly over here on the right, and then I just have to hope from here it kind of goes in a good area, and unfortunately that's definitely not happening. Well, this is a really bad situation. Cataquacks, please ignore things. There is no watermelon. That does not exist. It is definitely not a piece of fruit. Stop looking at my watermelon. These are my melons. Nope. Okay, well, at least he didn't get the melon. That's all we really care about. So, we can't stun these guys immediately when we spray them down in front of grass, but if you jump on a cataquack, that'll actually push them underground ever so slightly, which will stun them for much longer. So, while they don't get stunned immediately like spraying cataquacks over sand, you can still technically stun a cataquack in the grass. It's just a little more precise. Please don't hit that. Oh, okay, you just gave me a mini heart attack, buddy. Thank you. I definitely needed to have my heart racing now. The mission already is stressful enough. I don't need a cataquack coming over here and ready to launch my watermelon to space. I don't need this. Oh, this is awkward. I gotta correct it. There we go. Thank you, Hover Nozzle. Making ever so slight mistakes, you definitely help fix. Gonna push it ever so slightly to the forward direction here. Just nudge on your stick here. Don't go too fast when pushing the watermelon. Then it should be in range. There we go. We did it. Whoa! Now that's a big old watermelon like I've never seen. I don't even need to get out the caliper for this one. You win! So he takes the big old watermelon, throws it up to the top of his shack to juice it on up, and instead of giving us a smoothie, he's smart and actually gives us the Shine Sprite here instead. I'd rather have this than a smoothie because we kind of need these. kind of an important thing for the island to get back, buddy. Now I can make the best watermelon juice for the Shine Sprites. The Ely tradition is safe, thanks to you. Yeah, the island's not much safer thanks to you for hoarding this thing. Let's get the shine. And with that, we have gotten all the shines here from all the episodes. Now all that's left is our usual 100 coins and blue coins. But I actually want to jump back into Gelato Beach real quick, as there's something very interesting about this specific shine that we need to discuss. So heading back into Gelato Beach, we can see we only have one episode available here, which is the Dune Bud Sandcastle Secret. So I want to go ahead and select this mission, and instead of getting the secret shine here this time around, I want to go ahead and make my way over to the bar at the edge of the beach, as over there, we've noticed in all the other missions at this point, we can see Episode 8 shine at any point in time here in Gelato Beach, but there's no way for us to get this. The only way we're able to get the shine is in Episode 8 via the Watermelon Festival by turning in the largest watermelon here in order to get that said shine. But what if I told you that there is a way to get that shine earlier than Episode 8? We can get it all the way here in Episode 1 thanks to a glitch known as Gelato Skip. So I want to go ahead and grab me a coconut and take it back over to that bar, and using this coconut we can go ahead with some very specific movements. We can clip inside of where that little shine spray is being held and get it now. This is a huge time save in speedruns, as this allows you to get shines out of order that normally isn't really a thing in a lot of the other worlds in Super Mario Sunshine. So here, I'm going to go ahead, grab this pillar, keep my angle, I'm going to go ahead and grab me the coconut, line myself up with the center of the said hut, and now I want to get to the very top, doing a spin jump, making it a lot easier. Change over the hover nozzle, get as close as we can here to the blades as possible, and drop the coconut. Running against it, we can go ahead and use our hover nozzle to drop right into the little container holding the Shine Sprite. So there you go, we got Episode 8 Shine in Episode 1. Now, what's going to happen is something very interesting. If we head back into Gelato Beach now that we collected this shine specifically, we know based on collecting the shines from Bianco Hills out of order, we can unlock other missions and skip Episode 1 by going straight to Episode 2 Shine in that said episode. Same case happens here if you get Episode 8 Shine in Gelato Beach early. Now we can select any of the other missions that we want, even though we never did Episodes 2 through 7. So because of this, you can go straight to Episode 7, the one episode being required to beat the game, jump into here, beat Shadow Mario, move on with your day, collecting your shine, and moving on to your next world. So this is a huge time save for speedruns, as it allows you to go straight to the Shadow Mario boss fight of the world, and you don't have to do any of the other shines here. You don't have to worry about the Sandburn, you don't have to worry about doing any of the Wiggler stuff, you don't need to raise Piantissimo, red coins, none of it. You just go straight to the only thing that matters, the Shadow Mario boss fight, which in a speedrun, it's always interesting to see this little glitch pulled off. And now we got all the shines in every single episode here in Gelato Beach. We're going to go ahead and end things here. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we'll head back into Gelato Beach one more time and collect all the coins in the area. I'll see you guys next time.